Hi, I'm Jackie Roby here, the Chief Excellence Officer of Inspired Journey Consulting, and I have the incredible Charlene Tierney with me of Clean and True
Hello.
Style.
Hello.
And Charlene has shared with us her passion and inspiration, and now we want to hear about your signature 12-week program.
Great. So it is a program that I designed, and it is 12 weeks. It could be done in 10 weeks if the person wants that to happen. We could be a little bit flexible with that, but it's pretty in depth. So essentially, we would be meeting 8 times. And the first time we would meet, it would be, and we do this obviously over Zoom call. It would be a discovery call. And the discovery call is where we really do a deep dive into what they're looking to accomplish. And, it's interesting because a lot of them come with a request for something, and the deep dive really gets pretty specific and very detailed. And we look into their history and we look into attempts that they've made in the past and really put a strategy together to see how we're going to be able to accomplish this. I have material from the school that I had gone to, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, for about a year. And it's really a customized program. So no two programs look alike, although the format is the same, because depending on what it is they're looking to accomplish, that's the material that we bring into the program. And then we'll meet, we will have 6 individual, after the discovery call, and they have their plan, they take that home with them, and so they know what they're trying to accomplish. We apply metrics to it, and we have a strategy for each one. And this is just to help them stay on track as we get started.
Mm-hmm.
But then we meet 6 different times, and it's 50 minutes long. And I say 50 minutes because it usually goes over, so I kind of put that as a guideline. And each time I am introducing a different topic that's related to what the goals are that they were saying they wanted to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So we do little exercises. I introduce them to different tools. We talk about these topics. They share their experience, and then they always have to leave with some type of homework or things they need to work on, and implementing different things that they've never done, from journaling and vision boards to food prepping. So it really is, or we work within their lifestyle, so we design it around their busyness. We work within their busyness, looking for the 10-15 minutes that they could sneak away and do a meditation. So we really get detailed about their world. And then halfway through the program, we have what I refer to as a collaboration list of experts. And these are just women that I have met along the way, whether it was through my studies or through my travels. And they have, I always find collaborating with different people more effective, and especially with more women. And I think it helps my clients too, because now they've kind of revealed what it is they want to do. And they've put their trust in me, but now we're kind of opening and let someone else in. Mm-hmm. And that's a big step. And it's another process in trusting. And whether it be they want to talk about skincare because they have issues with their skin, or they want to talk about blockages that they have because it's a repetitive habit where they continue to get to a certain point and they tend to fall back on what they want to accomplish. So we have specialists that I have into this program that's included, and they get to meet with them for an hour as well, and that's included in the program. And I set it up, but they meet one-on-one with their specialist, and it just exposes them to something else, and it's a little bit more specific to a topic. And then we have a final closing, the final closing month, and I design a 21-day meal plan, a clean meal plan for them, and it's working around their sensitivities to food, their certain foods that they may not be able to eat or that they don't like or within their budgets, and we design that specifically for them to follow for 21 days because that helps to build a new habit. And then once the program is over, they can continue on and hopefully they'll have new habits in place.
That's amazing. I have told you this before, but I love the collaboration piece as well. I think that is so insightful to be able to say, okay, there's going to be more than what we can do in this space. So how can we work together as you've continued on this process and get you to that next step? I mean, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I just felt there was so much I was learning from a lot of different women, and I just thought, I want to bring my clients into this. And I think it's always nice to have, you say second opinion,
Yeah.
but it's also each of these women on the collaboration list have a niche in a certain area. And so this way here we have everything covered, and we have a specialist that comes in and also contributes. And if, my client wants to do more work with that person, then that's great. They could then follow up more in that area and continue on their journey, but in kind of a different aspect.
And your collaborators, they've been vetted through you, so they're already trusted, and that's just an amazing network and a great way to continue to empower the women in your life and women in business.
Yeah, and that's exactly
Great
it.
for that.
And I've gotten together with all these women. We've had deep conversations about it, and they're wonderful. So I highly recommend, obviously, each one of them. And on my Instagram account, I'm doing some featured post of them, so just to share who they are. So you'll see more of that coming out.
Oh, that's cool. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So give us an example about what a clean and true meal would look like.
So I have partnered with a group up in Toronto, and it's a group of women that are just amazing. They are a software engineer and a dietitian, and they have a mega list database of all clean meals. And I, as a member, I go into this and I just essentially plug in everything that, say, for example, that you like, or say that you can't have, or that you have a sensitivity to, or, something that you desire, whatever it may be. But then also taking out all those inflammatory foods. And so that's essentially what a clean meal is. Not anything fancy. It's usually, when you're making it, you can make it pretty, but for the most part, it's high nutrients. It's low sugar. You're having your protein. You're having your vegetables, non-starchy vegetables. You're having your fats, healthy fats. So it's incorporating everything on a plate that is going to give you the best bang for your buck in terms of nutrients, without the anti-inflammatory additives. We have a lot of processed food that we reach for now, especially we're busy. So we get takeout. It's high in sodium, it's high in sugar, it's high in MSG, and you feel those effects. So it's all the foods that you go and buy, and in its natural state, you prepare. And we also can, whatever theory, food theory it is, or philosophy that you follow, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, paleo, whatever it is that you choose on how you want to eat, we're not trying to change that. We'll support that, and we'll provide that in the meal plan as well.
What's a dish that you love?
Well, I eat meat, I eat fish, and probably what I eat the most is fish. I kind of like, even tonight, I will have halibut. And I'll create like tacos. So, and that's how I can incorporate all my vegetables by the toppings. I'll have my fats in the guacamole, and I'll have my vegetables in the tomato, and I'll add some cilantro and some black olives, and then of course I'll always get, whether it's halibut or cod, easy to prepare, and then fun to eat, and it's fun to share. So if you're making amazing. So if you're making it, that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. So, but also the other thing too, I recommend for people is smoothies. I do smoothies often, usually for breakfast, because it's easy, especially for people that don't get enough of their veggies and greens, because you can hide it and conceal it. You put, I use a vegetarian protein powder, and you can get that flavored in chocolate and vanilla. Add your nut milk, so you're not adding dairy, because a lot of people have reactions to dairy. So you can add your nut milk, or just use water or coconut water. Put a healthy fat in there, and I always put baby spinach or some kale. And then if you have a Vitamix or blender, I always put a glass in the freezer, take it out of the freezer, pour it.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's delicious, and you're getting everything that you need, and it's kind of like having a milkshake.
That's a good fancy start to the day if you're chilled glass and everything.
Yeah, I always put my glasses in the freezer because I literally have a smoothie every morning for breakfast.
Amazing. This
Yeah.
is so great. I am so excited. Charlene's 12-week signature program is definitely something to check out. I love everything about things that are customized. This is not Googling and hoping that it works.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
everything that's natural, delicious, and not processed is a win. So thank you again.
Thank
And
you.
we'll have more to talk about soon.
Okay. Look forward to it.